Welcome back to the Schmoedown replay, guys. We are the Cinefanatics. My name is Chris Adams.
And I'm Robert Adams.
And my computer has moved up, and I'm looking like right up. Oh, what's going on, guys? We're the Cinefanatics. This is the Schmoedown replay. What?
This is so stupid.
That's our style of humor. If you're not used to it by now, get used to it.
Anyways, we got a really weird match tonight. This is going to be, was it Tim Franco versus Tom? Tom. He doesn't have a last name.
It's Tim and Tom Tuesday. Hey!
It's Tim and Tom on the Two Stream Tuesday. Welcome to the Cinefanatics Two Stream Tuesday with the Tim and Tom on the Schmoedown replay.
Welcome to Cinefanatics Alliteration Night.
feel like I was practicing my radio voice there, like my Casey Kasem, except I probably just need to yell at people and curse at them, and we can't do that on this channel.
Hey, it's Bear Stop 40
with the Demon Bear.
Scooby-Doo, where are you? Anyway,
that's right. This is Two Stream Tuesday. This is the Schmoedown replay. A little while ago, we just finished up doing the tagline for Tuesday, which has been full of the DC fandom event and plus a whole lot of other fun stuff. So make sure, if you're watching this, make sure to go back, watch that, because it's been a lot of fun. And, you know, we're making these videos for people to watch, so you should watch them because you're a people and you want to watch videos. Anyways.
And also we're certifiably insane.
Just a little. Right off the bat, we do have AJ Lancaster is in the chat saying hello. Well, hello, sir. Thank you for joining us.
What up, AJ?
This is going to be Tim Franco versus Tom. I almost forgot that Tim actually does have a last name. So
I like Tim versus Tom.
What's the factions that we're looking at battling here?
Tim is on the Quirky Mercs, managed by Koi Jandro, and Tom is in the Den, managed by the Den mother herself, Kate Mulligan.
So we're gonna have some Kate versus Koi banter going on with this.
Yeah, it should be a good time. I love both of these people.
Which that's going to be fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
So who do we have winning?
Who you got? Well, I don't know, because here's the thing. Tim is a very strong competitor. His reveal when he was Stacy's partner, there was a lot of fanfare around that because everybody was wanting the tank back in the Schmoedown. So you've got someone there who really knows his stuff. I mean, Tim really does know his stuff. He's someone
in fact, he was on a live stream with us while we watched the stuff. If y'all want to see that, hop on patreon.com/cinefanatics. Join that $10 tier. You will have the ability to go back and watch us with Tim Franco watching the stuff.
Nice little plug there.
That was a blast. But thank you for the segue into that. Carry on.
And in the same vein, Tom also knows his stuff. Tom knows a bunch of stuff. I mean, we've seen Tom now competing side by side with Video Drew, and now also he's teamed up with Paul Preston in the Den. And Tom has been a powerhouse of just absolute knowledge. Nobody knows where it's coming from. You know, where it's stored at within his person. I honestly believe it's stored in other persons who may or may not be among the living anymore. We don't know exactly how things shake out with him, but we do know that he knows a lot about movies. And so we have right now a match where somebody's basically, it's, you know, you hear the phrase, we're between a rock and a hard place. Well, we're between a tank and who
knows.
And who knows. And that's just as intimidating as the rock and the hard place. It's Two Stream Tuesday and I'm losing my mind. Anyway.
That happens on Two Stream Tuesday, and that's part of the fun of coming to watch us when we do these things is that, it's going to be all kinds of shenanigans on Two Stream Tuesday night.
Oh, yeah. This is going to be a good one, though. And this is one of the ones where you look at the situation we're up against here. I believe that whenever we made our bracket, we picked Tom to win this because Tom has such knowledge, such breadth, depth, whatever of knowledge. Tim, on the other hand, is somebody who could pull an upset easily. And so this game could go either way. Your face is so bright right now. There you go.
It's because I got so many things open here while I'm trying to work while we're streaming. So I'm a working machine here.
Why are you working while we're streaming? We are live right now.
You'll see in a minute.
Anyway, guys, this is going to be a cool one because this is one of those matches that I believe that we could see an upset possible in. But I don't know. Again, we don't know how this match turns out. So if you are live watching with us in the chat, please do not spoil what happens in the match until it actually happens in the match. However, you are allowed to spoil if you pop in some of them dollar bills, y'all, into the Streamlabs. You can say whatever you want if you pay for it. Anyway,
because I'm gonna tell you, like Wu told me,
really,
cash rules everything around me. Cream, although this isn't cream, this is whiskey, and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, speaking of enjoying things, we should get into this match and stop all this dilly dallying that we're doing here.
Oh, you should not be dilly dallying on here. I marked this not safe for children.
I don't know what to say to that.
There's our second Jeff Goldblum reference of the night. Go back and watch the tagline, and you'll get the first one.
Yes. Very, very well. Very good. Let's get into this match, man. I want to see what happens here.
We got Doodle Girl here says, can't get enough of the stuff.
Oh, stuff.
Sweaty palm, sweaty palm.
Oh, another sweaty palm over there. Another sweaty palm over here. I got some sweaty palms in anticipation of what's happening in this match.
Oh.
You're watching it, so I'm like, come on, people, hit that. Oh,
hello, everybody. Welcome back to the movie.
Good looking out there, though.
The singles tournament is underway, and what a matchup we have for you guys. I'm Christian Harloff, joined as always by my partner in crime there from the Newsies, Mark Ellis. How are you, buddy?
And the upstager,
the island is great.
Molly.
Christian doing a little bit of fishing, a little bit of hunting, and I just got this nerd scientist on my back. But hey, I still got my boat, the Orca. I'm looking forward to more adventures. And what
Quint.
the matchup we have today. The winner is going to take on somewhat of a rookie. But then we also have two.
Which one was?
I don't want to say rookies. I don't want to say they're new.
Which newsie was Kevin
Smith?
Smith?
Previous seasons, but we're really going to get a test of knowledge here today. We're going to find
that
out who
bully one.
day.
Well, that's exactly right. What
but
we have
no,
here is just
Quint is from
potential for
Jaws.
both of these guys because you have Tim the Tank Franco.
That's no fun.
Was a guy
I
that
thought he was going to name himself something from.
That's why he was saying that he's got a boat, the Orca.
On the couch, and you're like,
I'm
this guy going to be?
I'm following now.
The thing is,
I'm following now.
I'm
Two Stream Tuesday.
Everything is coming together.
Came into the league that competed.
I was really stuck on the newsy thing.
Such a level, Matt Atchity, who is by no means a slouch. Tim Franco TKO'd him in his first match. You're like, oh my God, Tim Franco.
If Atchity had that righteous beard, he probably would have won that.
We didn't see him for many seasons until last season. He was Stacey Howard's mysterious partner, became part of corruption. But this year,
I love the story behind that.
The quirky Mercs. So how will he do?
That not even late to the party knew he was a part of that.
Yeah, their reactions in that moment were completely real.
Apparently they had it set up where they made it look like it was, I guess, Bibiani backstage.
This guy Tom, Christian.
So they were thinking, oh yeah, Bibiani's going to be her partner, and then it was revealed to be Tim. You're like, wow.
To classify it, but I do know this.
It makes sense because they were playing it up as Bibiani because late to the party had that sweet upset against critically acclaimed. So they're like, well, it makes sense that they would have Bibiani playing us again.
Literally. And then he's going
it was Tim.
Like you said, Tim Franco. It's been a minute since
that's one of the things with this is at what point does the storyline of the match actually potentially interfere with the match itself? Because I mean, I would almost say that like when they were thinking it was Bibiani from backstage and it was revealed to be Tim,
because
wouldn't that mess with your mind just a little bit?
By video, Drew, and while they were
Would
together,
that throw you off your game?
It would throw you off a little bit. It's up to you to get your mind back into into game though.
Together with Paul Preston.
Well, again, this is considered a sport.
And they lost their first match. And Tom, for the first time, missed a question. I think in the first round, he missed something. I think in the.
But at the same time, if you're preparing your mind for Bibiani, it doesn't matter who's revealed. You're doing pretty good.
Paul Preston. Everyone said, "Oh, Paul Preston lights out. He gets knocked out, TKO'd by Eric Zipper." So the Den right now, struggling, hurting right now. Tom could be either breaking the curse or continuing it. We're going to find out in just a little bit, but we're going to find out exactly.
I want to see the upset so bad.
Both of our competitors.
Yeah, this is one of those where it's like,
sure Grace is going to have some
I think Tom has the deeper knowledge, but Tim is the one that I think
we're starting.
Our hearts really want to see win this one.
Yeah. Oh no, the promo.
Oh, Tom, I don't like you anymore. Go, you're in my light. Go away, Tom, go.
But don't you want to see a dead body?
Brandon Hanna. Fantastic. Thank you, sir, for visiting us and blessing us with your...
This might be my favorite matchup of the first round.
I'll take it.
I'll take Franco.
I honestly will take it.
Tom. Tom, he has shown up here. He was an enigma, but he just kept delivering correct answer after correct answer. But he was always teamed with Video Drew.
Tom's weird. Tom's knowledgeable. Tom's great, but he's no mercenary, and he's no Tim Franco.
I'm looking for an upset here, and I think Franco can do it. Tim Franco in his lone singles match played Mad-Atch, and he missed one question. There's no doubt in my mind he's going hard to prepare for this match, and that's why I think he could do it.
Every fact about every movie.
Oh, hello.
Fourth edition by John Roca.
Every fact about every movie, thanks to this great book.
The man's a tank, but more importantly, the man's a mercenary.
Now, a mercenary needs to have a perfect shot. So I'm going to go for Mr. Perfect Round, Tim Franco.
First, I would like to thank the 7 to 8 fans out there who raised their voices to the sky and said, we want to see Tim Franco in the singles division. I'm back in the singles division for the first time since 2017. And up first for me is someone by the name of Tom. Right, Tom.
Mommy.
Okay, I'm the den mother, but just to be clear, I'm not your actual mother, right? Because if we had spun that, Tom, if we had just with the hands, you are in the singles tournament, okay? Do you know what that means? It means you will not be playing with Paul or Video Drew, okay?
No Paul. No Drew friend?
Tim Franco is going to make Tom.
Dude, this has a really good 80s horror movie feel to it. I'm loving this.
And Tom is my first target.
You're in a desert and you see a turtle on its back.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy, Cole. That's Tommy Johnson. He looks slow. And then the next thing you know, he's gone for 5 days. So
it's a true story.
That's like you, Tom.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 1990. And I'm calm.
That was 1987.
Yeah.
The movie was 1990.
Spidey Cat.
I would like to be your friend. You seem cool. I like strange people, and I think it'd be good for you to have a friend in the Schmoedown. And I'm offering my hand in friendship, even after I beat you. I'm going to return to my studying. I'm going to get ready for this match, and I'm going to win. Have you heard of this John Roca guy? He knows a lot.
I'm gonna agree with Hannah here. I don't know why, but I'll agree with Hannah. This promo is incredible.
He's right this time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Look, it is what it is. This was a match that I think that this is a pick-em match. They're both very, very skilled. Tom has not been tested yet.
You can't say incredible promo without throwing up the guys Yodi for Chronic.
Either way.
Yeah, you get these from time to time when you have.
Keep in mind, he chooses the cuts, he makes the cuts, he chooses the exact shots, the music, all of that put together is what makes that promo.
Kansas going up against.
And that promo was like I said, straight up 80s horror.
Or in movie trivia.
It was so good.
They know a lot about a lot of different wheel slices, but who is going to bring their A game today and advance to take on Jader Paramo?
The Mercs are looking good. The Den struggling a little bit here, but here
true.
are both the managers, Coy Jandrew.
Whoever wins this takes on the Hurricane.
Kate Mulligan and Grace. All right, we start with
Tom. Pay attention.
Grace, how are you feeling going into this match with, Tim and Tom?
I'm feeling great. I realize that you love taking little jabs at us, Christian. God bless you. But we're not afraid of the quirky Merkins or whatever the hell they're called. He was our first pick for a reason, and he's weird just the way I like him. And Kate's going to keep him in line today. We have a pop system set up to keep him focused, and I'm really looking forward to this.
Well, no shots taken. Just
Grace has been like the most consistent
Kate,
character.
How do you feel about going into this match between Tim and Tom, and how Grace has always had a problem with me, and this is maybe could be hurting her managing going into this and not focusing at the prize at hand.
I would say she's been so consistent. I don't think I've actually seen her not in character.
Going with my number one guy.
Yeah.
This is the favorite day of the month. Now I know it's early, but I'm just saying this is gonna be my favorite match of the year right here. I feel great.
Mark?
Boy, talk to you. There's a lot of red hair on screen right now.
The iCard wants us to watch Mark Andreyko versus Matt. Actually, we should watch that after this.
We did that yesterday with Abby.
Not only is going to get him the win in this match,
oh yeah,
but it's going
you haven't seen that. Watch that after this.
Where he came from.
Well, to me, he's a true mercenary. There's someone I don't have to worry about. There's someone who I can just guide slightly. He's Mr. Perfect Round. If there's someone I can literally unleash in the night. And by the way, the Quirky Merkins is our After Dark show. We don't talk about it here. It's the Family Network. It's Tim Franco. The Tank himself is going to handle his business. This is one of the matches where I felt really confident going in, and I feel just as confident now that it's lining up. And I like Tom because he's weird. He's quirky, but he's no Tim Franco. And there's just such a comfort in knowing that this is going to be that match. So I feel very much the same as these two ladies do, but it's Tim's game.
Well, let me ask you this, Coy. And this is a little inside information here that now we're way past the deadline.
Like a Tim and Tom team.
There was an attempt
could be good.
By
the alliteration is abundant.
That tried to
Tim
get
Toms.
Tim Franco from you.
Tim
and
Tom.
you said,
Tom and Tim.
No way. I'm gonna go.
Tim Toms.
I'm gonna go after.
Aren't those like that candy bar from like Canada?
Those are Tim Tams.
And the deal was decent. So it just you're that confident.
It's the direction I was
Tim
heading
Franco,
with it, though.
Going into this thing.
It's been interesting because Tim's the only one of the mercs.
I picked up what you blatantly dropped on the floor.
I knew from his way of being both in matches and out what I heard about him in person from our few interactions.
Indeed, Hannah. Hashtag Yodi for Chronic. Yep.
So as soon as we spoke around that time frame, he heard about that offer as well.
Yodi for Chronic and that Deadpool bus for my bedroom here.
Singles. This is where it's all going to happen, and this has been since the draft.
I've got like an extra $900 to $1,000, and then go for it.
All right, last question here.
Speaking of which, make sure y'all get questions at Streamlabs.com.
While I ask you this next question, I know
buy us a
how much
Deadpool
is
bus.
riding with
because that's a good use of any money we make from Streamlabs.
Because Paul Preston, another very skilled competitor, got knocked out. And then you have James White, who did win the match.
Not where that money would go. It would actually.
Are you guys nervous going into this match? And is it a much needed win in this tournament?
I mean, in the long run, if you want to think about it, once I have the bills paid, I will
eventually. A lot. Here's what I'm just going to say, and you can just take this as my blanket answer. The Den never gets nervous, ever. Even if things don't go our way today, we will always find a way to bounce back. We will always find a way to use it in our favor. So no, we're not nervous today. We weren't nervous yesterday. We're not nervous tomorrow. Okay.
I'm not nervous now. I found my
pitches. All right, Kate, I want to follow
and
that
I still
up.
play with
I wanted to say I know for a fact the winner today is going to have a name that starts with a capital T and ends in an M.
There it is.
Well, they don't call you the best manager in the business for nothing. All right, thank you so much to Kate, to Grace.
I love Kate, but do they actually say that?
And we'll see you.
I feel like the vowels are just completely interchangeable.
And I am
raring to go, Christian. This is going to be exciting.
Yeah. Tam,
I am scared now.
Tam,
Grace is not in the
Tom,
actual
Tomb,
room.
Or Tom.
Right, so
Tomb
you're
usually pretty calm and collected.
If you're feeling a little indigestion,
you go back in time, back in 2017 when she was doing post interviews, and
Tam Tums. That should be the name of the team.
No matter what, and I could never.
You could spell it with a Y, so it would be time.
Everyone keeps bringing her back.
Tim Tom and time.
Maybe
Tim Tom time.
Some sort of come together moment.
AEIOU sometimes Y.
Why do we have a YouTube channel?
That's why I'm.
Welcome to the Cinefanatics and our lesson on pals.
Now let's start with the actual.
Christian and Mark are definitely saying something more important than we are right now.
Yeah.
Fair Spanish ladies.
Well, maybe not.
Gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown.
Well played, Mark. Perfect timing.
Thanks for teeing us up there.
The Den, making his Schmoedown singles debut.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a blast.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so looking forward to this.
Tom.
Wonderful.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
I'm not in the den. I'm in the living room.
No. The den is the faction that you're on.
He took my joke.
The team that is here. You're playing for them today. Are you? How do you feel about that?
Good joke.
Actually, I'm in the bedroom.
Okay.
He did do it better than I did.
Your webcam is. Can you look the fans in the eye and
Yep,
just
there
say
it is.
hi to everybody?
There it is.
Rooting for you today. Okay.
Oh, this is going to be
Tom.
This is just going to be insane.
Tim Franco, the tank that you're.
I love it.
That you're going up against today.
Tim and Tom have the same number of letters.
It's not. I mean, I can't give you a point, but it's not inaccurate.
Bedroom. I can't tell if they're sleeping though.
Well, let's not. Okay. All right, I'm going to try to attempt one more question here. Do you know who Kate?
I love life right now.
Mommy.
Fair enough. All right, Tom, I'm going to put you in the room at the moment here. We'll bring you back. God help us all. All right, so
wasn't wrong about anything.
That's the problem. Is that when he answers, he's answering correctly, but he's just not. You know what I'm saying. And his opponent.
He's just not answering correctly.
Representing the Quirky Mercs. With a record of 1 win, no defeats, and 1 knockout. Tim,
I feel like King George from Hamilton.
Franco.
Exactly. Stop it.
Division. Tim, you've come a long way, man. Look, you still have never really messed the fact that you turned your back on your friends. It's the party last year. You went with corruption. You get drafted by the Mercs, and and here you are, just a whole new person. How are you feeling going into this tournament?
I'm feeling great. Singles is where I started. Singles is really where my heart's at. It's all about you yourself owning the trivia, and everything is on your back. And
there is a part of me that kind of wishes I could get away with like a full-on mohawk at work.
In terms of those late to the party guys, true mercenaries don't have friends. Now, what true mercenaries can have is a family, and that's what I've found.
I'd like to get away with Koi's hairstyle at work. His new one.
The Quirky Merc pickup seriously, Christian. I like it. Tim,
you'll
see on the back of my wall
the mohawk,
there's a guy named John Reagan.
Mullet,
the
mohawk.
He also sported the mohawk with a lot of success. What is it about the mohawk that shows the world, and particularly your opponent, Tom, here today, how much you mean business?
Because he doesn't give a
mercenaries like to carry swords, and this just reminds me of a blade. And if I'm really into it, I might just slash someone with it. But I think
looks dangerous,
and it's low maintenance. That's the most important.
Yeah, as much as hair can be.
Tom, are you okay?
All right. Well, I don't know. How do you deal with that? How do you prepare for someone like going up?
I really don't know what to expect here.
Still don't even think he knows.
I honestly have no idea what to expect here.
I think I just kind of refer back to my
the fact that Tom is on a video call is impressive.
I think
here's the thing. We've met Tom in real life.
Don't do this. Don't do what you're about to do.
That's him. That's how he is.
Okay, that works. Yeah, that's fair.
Did you think I was going to say he's a normal person and doesn't act like this? No,
because that would be
exactly.
That would be a bold-faced lie.
I don't know.
I don't know why you would do that.
I'm on board.
Maybe you guys could be buddies. All right, Tim, we're going to remove you here, and then we're going to bring back Tom. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, our competitors are in the virtual battlefield, Mark. Round number 1. How's it go?
That's right. Before we get to the graveyard, we get to round number 1. And
I would love it if Tom ended up being the Schmoedown that Drew guy is freaked out about.
Like if he takes off the hood and he's like the all-powerful. That would be awesome. That's also what I imagine for myself every night before I go to bed, that I'm actually the ruler of the entire planet. Right? I would do is pull off the hood and Robert Adams from the Cinefanatics is actually in control of every single person on the planet.
And you would lose control so quickly. No, that would be insane though.
Right.
I love the idea of just Tom pulls off the hood and all of a sudden, like, our first experience of him acting like a normal person is he's just controlling absolutely everything. Oh, that'd be so good.
He's like the Dr. Doom of the Schmoedown. He's just in control of everything.
It's so good. I'm really scared of us having said it just now.
Yeah. Hey,
no,
Christian, you're free to use that.
And we will see how it continues
Probably.
on. But
you hear me?
We'll start
You
with
can
Tim
have that.
Franco. Are you ready?
You're acting like Christian does storylines.
Let's go.
We'll talk later.
Tom, are you ready?
Your head is sharp.
Then let's get ready.
All right, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe everything I said is just
All
wrong.
right, everybody. Here is question number 1 in the realm of action adventure. What is the title of the 2005 sequel to The Mask of Zorro?
They made a sequel to that?
Wait, there was a sequel to that?
We'll learn something new about movies every day we host this show.
5, 4.
Wait, seriously,
3,
there was a
Honey, you can keep your mouth.
1. Pens down, please. And we start with Tim.
The Legend of Zorro?
That is correct.
Yeah.
And Tom?
The Legend of Zorro?
Also correct. All right.
It's,
it is
Electric
1-1,
Zoobley Zoo.
Franco and Tom. We're hoping that Tom actually doesn't eat his paper, so he has something to write on. All right. Question number 2, Mark.
Mask of Zorro. I
might
didn't know
eat
they
his
made a
foot,
sequel.
But he's also in danger of getting a perfect round.
It's called The Legend of Zorro.
This is your next category. And your question: what Oscar-winning actor stars as a slow-witted hitman in 1985's Prizzy's Honor? Once again, a film I've not heard of. If I say 1985, Christian, what movie?
Yeah, I haven't heard of it either.
Well, I don't even know anymore. I know the main movies. 5,
Back to the Future.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And Tom.
Can't spell his name for some reason.
Ben Kingsley.
That's incorrect. And we asked him.
Robert De Niro?
Also
Looking for
incorrect.
Jack Nicholson.
I said Joe Pesci.
1-1. As we get to question number 3, both Tom and Tim missed.
My mind
As we
went
get
Dustin
to
Hoffman for some
question
reason.
Number 3, gents. Dramas.
I think it was the Rain Man
Who
connection.
plays frontiersman Hugh Glass in Alejandro Gonzalez Inarritu's The Revenant?
That's a cool title to have, you know. Hey, I'm Mark. I'm a frontiersman.
I think you would have been. No.
Nope. Staying in the house.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, Tim.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yes, Tom.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yes, that is it.
I said Tom Hardy.
2-2.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Thank you, Tom. All right. next
Sometimes it's
question.
the obvious answer.
All right, we move on to movie quotes. These are things said in talking pictures. Your question: what classic monster movie originated the line, "It's alive, it's alive"? I know Tim is alive. I'm not sure what Tom is.
I thought
Question number 4 finally gets the points on the board.
4, 3.
Sounds familiar.
2, 1. Pens down, Tom.
Frankenstein.
Yes, sir. And Tim.
Frankenstein.
Tie game.
It's Frankenstein.
All right. Next
No,
question.
that was Young Frankenstein.
There we go. Fantasy
Young
sci-fi.
Frankenstein.
Which film in the Transformers franchise was released in 2018?
Oh, who cares?
Actually,
you got a favorite moment in Young Frankenstein, Christian?
Oh, I love that movie so much.
This one I actually do care about because this one's actually worth watching.
I was like, hold on, we actually care about this one.
We care about this one.
Hands down. And Tim?
The Last Night.
That is incorrect. Oh, wait. That is incorrect. And Tom?
Transformers: The Last Night.
Also
Bumblebee, huh?
Bumblebee. Bumblebee is the answer.
Bumblebee.
3-3. 3-3. And we get to our next question here, Mark.
The good Transformers
question
movie.
number 6.
That's right. Tom, in live studio matches, we encourage the audience to laugh when I say this next category. Comedies.
Ah!
Who stars as lounge singer Dolores Van Cartier in 1992's Sister Act? Grace Hancock weighing in, Christian, saying her favorite quote from Young Frankenstein.
I will follow you
back.
Easily. 5,
wherever you
4.
I love the
3,
Sister Act movies.
2, 1. And pens down. And Tom.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Yes. Tim.
Whoopi Goldberg.
4.
That would be Whoopi.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Questions are missing. They're still staying close to each other. Tie game as we get to question 7. Here you go. What famous werewolf film was directed by John Landis?
Hey, Christian, that's the heat of competition. As
Just
long
take
as
a
you
guess.
don't have to be perfect. As long
If
as
you
you
don't
can
know it.
keep pace and draft off your opponent,
John
a little bit,
Landis.
you got a chance.
That's right. 5, 4, 3.
Ooh.
1.
You need that
Pens
entire
down.
time to write the title, though.
An American Werewolf in London.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tom.
An American Werewolf in London.
That is correct.
Yep.
5,
An
5.
American
And we get
Werewolf
to our
in
last
London.
question here, Mark. Question
American
number
Werewolf
8.
in London.
That's right, and that
Good
comes
job.
in the category of
Ran through it pretty quick.
Movies
Yeah.
done by hand or on a computer. Your question: what legendary comedian is the voice of Mr. Potato Head in Toy Story?
Oh.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
my favorite line from American Werewolf in London: "A naked American man stole my balloon."
What's his name?
Is that an actual line? I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
5,
When he wakes up in the zoo.
4, 3, 2.
It's okay. I got it.
Pens
Don't worry
down.
about it.
Oh, I
Pens
got it.
down,
Last night.
And we start with Tom.
Don Rickles. Yeah.
Yep.
I couldn't write it, but
Don Rickles.
Yes. Tim.
Don Rickles.
How dare you
6,
miss my question, you
and
hockey
we
puck?
find ourselves here 6-6 as we now bring in both Kate and
I'm also
Coy.
6. Wait.
And we
Welcome,
have
Shug.
ourselves a tie game here.
so
6,
y'all are
got
6 and 6.
Mark.
I got 6.
round
I
number
got
2.
6. I got
Ooh.
6.
More rules, gentlemen. So take a breather, managers.
Yeah, that
Here we
tracks.
go. In round number 2,
That
this
seems
is
seems
the
about
wheel
right.
round, the wheel of fate.
This is interesting.
Justice. You're not
First of all, what
Yeah.
is Tom
You're
doing with
looking
less
at
than
it,
8
willing to
points?
move around. We'll take care of that.
I know it
from a
happens every now and then, but wow.
Neither one of them
Once you
got
settle on
a
you're gonna have
perfect
4
round,
questions
so
in that
Yeah,
round.
there's that too. As
Practice
Tim
points.
is
No
perfect round
penalty
famous
for missing a
also.
question. However,
again, keep in
stealing
mind,
is
round
available
1
in
are
round
usually
number 2.
fairly
If you're not sure of the answer, you
easy
can ask us multiple
questions.
choice. We'll give you
And the
4
fact that
options.
they're both
Which
coming
is
out of
the
this
correct
not only
answer. At
tied,
that point, the
but
value
they're
of the
also
question goes down
not
to
perfect.
1.
Sugar Bear.
Christian, because Tom and Tim are tied. However, Tim was introduced second. Technically, the higher ranked player. He is going to get to confer with his manager first as whether he wants to spin the wheel or defer to his
this will be good.
maybe human opponent.
All right, we're going to drop both Tom and Kate out. Hopefully, Tom.
I'm not going to highlight
and
Tyler's
we will give you
comment,
60
but
seconds for your talk
I thought he
to
was
start
aiming
now.
that at us for a second, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
So obviously, the
It makes more
merit of
sense
going
to
second would
aim at
be
somebody else in the
If
chat.
there's anything on the wheel you don't feel comfortable with, there's a 1 in 12 chance that gets taken out. But I feel like with your knowledge, there's so much you know in every category. It's really how you feel momentum wise going from the first to second round. If you want the moment to breathe, let's take it. If not, let's ride it out. What are you feeling?
I think I'm going to let him go first. I'm going to defer.
Look at Molly back there.
First instinct too. So if that's cool with you, let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. Thank you.
She's
guys.
just
We're gonna
super
drop
relaxed.
You out.
That dog is
both
living
Coy
her
and
life
Tim.
how
We're
I
gonna
want
bring
to live
back
my life.
Tom
On a chair,
and
on camera,
Kate, got
behind
60
Mark Ellis
seconds
for the
here to
rest of my
talk to
life.
Tom starting now.
Legs spread wide open.
With legs spread.
Mommy.
Tom, nope, not actually your mom. Tom,
Not
Tom.
mom.
Watch it, Tom. Watch it. Good boy. Okay, Tom, you're gonna spin that wheel.
All 60 seconds
You're doing
gone.
awesome. You're doing just as awesome as your
The
name.
best.
No, okay.
Nice.
Oh, for the love of all things sacred. Okay, can we get the wheel up? Let's just get this guy a spin, shall we?
The wheel. Here's the wheel. And it is up, and the spin is in starting now.
No, Tom.
This is the best use of that
Hopefully it
60
has a lot
seconds
more of
ever.
those offers, Christian.
We're gonna find out. I mean, this is really something else.
I'm shooting it.
James Bond.
Oh, take that away
from talk Bond here if you want to keep it starting now.
Tom, how do you feel? Do you know who James Bond is?
Yes.
Would you like to keep this one?
He's the man in the fancy suit.
Okay, I feel good about this, but it really depends on how you feel, buddy.
No, I've done this one before.
You had so Tom, would you like to stay on this or spin again?
Okay, Tom.
That's.
Yep.
I want to make it go again.
I'm gonna make it go again. All right, here's the second spin. Whatever the spin is.
I want to like give commentary, but at the same time, like I want to know.
I want to hear what he has to say. Yeah.
Round and round it goes. Landing once again.
Julia Roberts.
Thank you for that.
Tom, you know who that is? Okay.
All right, Julia Roberts.
Okay.
All right. Good luck, Kate. All right, gonna bring back. Oh, not you. We're gonna bring back
not Coy
Franco here. There he is. All right, guys. Tom, you're gonna have 4 questions.
Oh, this will be
in
interesting.
the realm of Julia Roberts films. And
Watch
we
this be one of the
start with
categories
this
he
one.
picked to be
Here we
on.
go. Julia Roberts co-stars with Sally Field, Shirley MacLaine, and Dolly Parton. In which film?
Is that Mystic Pizza?
No, that's
Steel Magnolias.
Steel Magnolias.
Yes, sir. 2
That's-
points.
That was my
Tim,
second
I
guess.
especially hate to ask Tom any favors,
Fried
but if we
green
could just
tomatoes,
see
fried green
hands,
tomatoes.
gentlemen, just to make sure you're not.
She wasn't in Mystic
either
Pizza. Is
Googling
Sandra
something
Bullock,
or
isn't it?
sticking them where they don't belong.
Right.
Thank you.
No.
All right, question 2. Julia
Okay, well,
Roberts
whatever.
co-stars
Julia
with
Roberts.
Dustin Hoffman and Bob Hoskins
Hook.
in which film?
Yep. That's a well written question too.
Yeah.
Because you look at Robin
Stay away
Williams.
from Robin Williams.
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah,
First
that's a great
Julia
question.
Roberts co-stars
Yeah.
with Dustin Hoffman and Bob Hoskins in which film?
Because Bob Hoskins isn't even that prominent of a character. He's just Smee.
Yeah. Shmee. Smee.
Smee. Shmee is Anakin's mom.
Oh, that's right.
5.
Hero.
It's incorrect. Tim, you have a chance to steal here. I'm going to repeat the question.
Oh, Tim's got
Julia
it.
Roberts
You know Tim's
co-stars
got
with
that.
Dustin Hoffman and Bob Hoskins.
Tim
in
is like
which
the
film?
perfect age for knowing this, like right off the bat. Come on.
You say that.
Wag the dog.
You set him up.
Oh,
You set him up for failure.
Hook is the answer for that one. All right.
luckily this isn't live and he's not on. this
Here's question
stream
3.
Right.
Which actor from TV's Seinfeld had a supporting role as Richard Gere's lawyer in Pretty Woman?
Jason Alexander.
Jason Alexander.
Yeah.
For 2 points.
That's
And
close.
I love Pretty Woman. That was a
Right.
good movie.
And finally, in which 1995 film does Julia Roberts' character discover that her husband, played by Dennis Quaid, is cheating on her?
That's not Stepmom.
Can you repeat the question?
Second one.
Oof.
In what 1995 film does Julia Roberts' character discover that her husband, played by Dennis Quaid, is cheating on her?
Oh, Stepmom, I want to say was like 98.
Something to talk about.
That is correct. For 2
Wow.
points. Tom
Oh,
hits that one
yeah.
there, big one.
Wow.
Uses it and gets it as we see ourselves 12-6. Tom
give him
has a
something
big
to talk
shot there,
about.
and we're going to
But you
take
see,
him
he didn't
out
go to,
and bring back
he didn't go to
Corey
multiple choice,
Jandrew
though.
As we now
So
we have
that-
60 seconds here
But
to
that's
talk
the
to,
strategy. Do you
Tim
burn one of your
Vernon.
JTE rules for
So
that
going
2
into this,
points?
we got to remember multiple choice, and
He's
went
only
through
up
most
by
of his
6,
JTE,
though.
you've
So
got all yours left.
if
We're
Tim
doing
gets a
this
good
game,
spin
and he
here,
lost one
Tim
with
could
Sealy. So I
potentially
feel really
run
good about
this
second half
and
for us.
give himself a really good lead.
We'll be good.
Like if Tim lands on Bond.
Hook one, but it's okay. It happens.
Yeah.
It's the
Tim
ones
lands
that are
on
right in front
Bond,
of your face
it's
that are the hardest
near
to get.
over.
Forest, trees, etc. All right, let's see this wheel.
Near.
All right, here's the wheel, and we start. Here it is.
I got to tell you, Christian, I love that hook question.
Yeah.
I got through a lot of
Yeah.
people for a loop.
It was a great question.
Oh,
no.
Oh,
Just
oh,
out of
Julia
the
Roberts.
choice.
Julia Roberts, but it does. So he
Oh.
gets 2 more spins. So this counts as his first spin.
Round and round it goes. A lot of great performers on that. And he's
historical epic dramas
epics / dramas. 60 seconds
it again.
to discuss starting now.
Maybe I would go for it again.
So I feel like this is a very broad category, which means the questions could be surface. But if they're deep dive, I don't know how you feel about this one in particular for yourself. What do you think?
Yeah, I feel like.
What's the one between Christopher Nolan and crime?
It's kind of broad, so I don't know if I want
Harrison Ford.
I'm gonna go ahead and do one more spin.
I totally support that.
I'd spin again too if I were him.
Here it is. Here's the spin.
If you can play it to land on like Bond.
Category. That's a bummer for me.
Yeah, well, hey, look, it's a
Keep going.
spin on the board here, Mark. You still might get it, but we're here.
He put Bond on there. Spinner's choice. Same thing.
Move it slightly over to the left.
60 seconds to decide. Starting now.
Well,
I feel very good about both of our picks.
Yeah, so we're gonna move that wheel just slightly over and go to James Bond.
Yes.
All right, James Bond it is. James Bond it is. And obviously, Tim Franco knows his Bond. He was in the exhibition James Bond match. And we're gonna bring
again. We remind you guys, this is our first time watching it.
Tom,
honest.
And here we go. Tim Franco, you're gonna have 4 questions in the realm of James Bond. Mark, are you ready?
I am certainly ready. James Bond, the international superstar spy with very
Jimmy
questionable
Bond
practices in the bedroom. Tim, your first of 4 questions in the world of Jimmy Bond for 2 points.
Jimmy B.
In 1969's On Her Majesty's Secret Service, Bond takes what false identity in order to infiltrate Blofeld's mountain estate?
That was Dolores Van Cartier in Sister Act.
Nice.
I feel like I'm going to play it safe and do multiple choice, but I'm pretty sure I know the answer.
I can provide that. Is it A,
No,
Sir
it's
William
truth.
Roberts, B, Sir Albert Kincaid, C, Sir Myron Hingle, or D,
I'm going to say Myron
Hillary
Hingle
Bray?
because that's a funny name.
The answer is D, Hillary Bray.
That is correct for a point.
All right, so
it's D, Hillary Bray.
A point there as we get to our next
Watch
question.
Myron Hingle be a person
2
that's
more
in our
points.
chat right now, and they're like, I'm
Which
offended.
Roger Moore Bond film does a fake Fabergé egg and a fellow agent's death lead 007 to uncover an international jewel smuggling operation?
Octopussy.
I feel like it's an underrated Bond film. Octopussy.
All-time snicker laugh.
I love that we get his
Move on to
Bond
your
takes
penultimate question
in this
in
also.
the world of
I just
James
wanted to
Bond.
say Octopussy on
Larry?
camera.
Tim, who performed the theme song for Live and Let Die?
Classic song. It's Paul McCartney and Wings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Live and let
by Guns
die.
N' Roses. I think a little bit better the second time, but that's.
I don't know. I kind of do like the Guns N' Roses just slightly better, but just only so slightly.
Tom is looking to
Live and
excuse me,
let
not Tom,
die.
Tim. Sorry, Tom. Tim is looking to catch Tom with either a 1 point or take the lead here should he get his next one. Mark, this is his final question. Here it is.
I like the Beatles more than Guns N' Roses. I'll say that. Your question for 2 points. Tim, in the world of James Bond,
Lies.
has a role in 1989's License to Kill as a corrupt televangelist named Joe.
I really need to catch up on my Bonds.
It's a great role, and it is Wayne Newton.
Mr. Las Vegas
Did not ask
gets
any
10 to tank
questions
2 more
from the Daniel
points.
Craig
We got
movies,
us a
and I
ball
would
game
have been
going
able
to
to
round number
probably
three.
answer some of
It is
those.
1 point lead for Tim as he
Hey, I
takes
catch up.
1 point.
I
going
nailed
in
Octopussy, so
number 3.
Really?
And how does
Phrasing.
that go, Mark?
Oh, this is the round that will determine the match, lest we go to sudden death overtime.
Don't worry, families. You are welcome here, believe it or not.
So, in round number 3,
that's the name of the movie, and I got the answer right. I mean, I don't know what you're trying to.
from each of you. They may not be the same numbers.
I'm
as
trying.
your opponent. Why
That's
do we
what
need
I'm
the
trying
numbers?
to.
Well, they correspond to a different individualized category.
Anyway,
like
guys,
movie trivia, schmoedown,
this is
quiz. Your
this
first
is an
question
interesting
worth 2
situation we
points.
have
Your next
right
one's
here
worth 3
because
points. Your last one,
yeah,
you make it that
Tim
far,
really
worth
did run the
5
table
of
on
the
that,
biggest points of your
and
tournament
that's
so
pretty
far.
dang impressive.
There's no penalty for missing
Because
and there is no
I feel like a lot of
in
people
round
have
number
Tom
3,
going
though we
into
do
this
ask you
match
still keep your hands where we can see
just
them,
because
if at
of
all
like how
possible.
well he's performed before. But
Thank you.
I mean, you look at this. Franco is in the lead
All
right now.
So
That's
let us start with.
that's pretty. Okay, you can come
Tim
back.
Franco,
I
3 numbers.
concur.
You're in the lead, but you get to choose first.
Nice.
I'm going to go with 6, 12, and 18.
I trust you.
6, 12, and 18 for Tim and Tom.
5,
Yes.
11,
Yes.
17.
I'm very proud of you. Very proud of you. You knew those numbers, buddy.
Yeah. All right. So let's start here with Corey.
I want to know what Tom's backstory is.
Here's the thing. Coming out of that, though, coming out of round 2 after Franco hit Bond, and he's only 1 point ahead.
It's anyone's game.
The confidence of Bond.
Yeah.
It was glorious to behold as a viewer here. But how are we feeling round 3?
I'm feeling very good.
But the fact that these two are this close together means this isn't like a blowout or anything. This is exactly.
No show.
I mean, if you're offering.
All right, Kate, you got 60 seconds to talk to Tom here, starting now.
There's a spot open.
Tam.
Yeah.
Tom.
Heck, yo.
It's starting to smell in here.
Okay, so that's definitely on you. Okay, buddy, you're doing great. I
It's
want
part
you
of
to
the dead
know
body.
that you are doing awesome. Okay, you just keep doing that Tommy magic. Yep, there he goes.
Tommy magic.
All right, thank you, Kate. All right, so we are going to start here. Just to clarify, I believe Tim has all 3 JTEs.
Yeah, I think so.
Tim has all 3 JTEs. Tom has.
Good counting, Coy.
Tim has all 3. Tom only has 1 left. All right, so as we are going to drop out Kate, and we start with Tom. Tom, you chose
Here we go.
category number 5.
See how this shakes out.
Lands us in the realm of rom-coms. Rom-coms for Tom. All right, Tom, here you go.
Okay, Christian. Okay. All
Who
right.
plays Juliet to
Claire Danes.
Leonardo
Claire Danes, yeah.
DiCaprio's Romeo in Romeo and Juliet?
I was not a fan of this.
Claire Danes is
Gasp in
correct.
dismay.
Claire Danes is correct.
Which I like Shakespeare. I like stuff, and I like the idea of modernizing it. I didn't like it. I don't know why.
Now we see ourselves.
I'm not a Boz Luhrmann fan. Is the problem?
We see ourselves now at a 14 to
Bounce
13 score.
bounce
as
over to Tim.
Tries to take
Let's have a tennis
the,
match here. Let's
the
bounce
lead
back
here.
and forth.
And
That's right, Tim.
I'm game.
That's the right sport, right?
Not for tennis, but for watching this.
So for
I referenced the right sport, right?
That lead,
Yes.
You selected category number
Okay.
6.
Could also have been badminton or volleyball.
Oscar
Oh,
movies.
I mean, I was thinking bowling,
And
honestly.
your question about that lovely ceremony I will never host.
Because of my
Promise.
shirt.
Who was the only person to win an Academy Award for acting in the
Ethan Hawke.
2014
Oh,
film Boyhood?
The mom. Was that Robin? Was that Robin Wright or?
Ethan Hawke.
Incorrect. Looking for Patricia Arquette.
Patricia Arquette. That's right. That's it.
Patricia Arquette. All right.
Yeah, I
so
was saying,
Tim,
it was the mom who won.
Go ahead. Now Tim needs to hit this.
Filmed in Austin, Texas. We should have known this one.
He chose category 12, Mark, which is the world of dramas.
Yes, it is. And boy, do we have some of that here today, too. So, Tim.
Especially because it was filmed over the course of 12 years.
2-point lead over Tom.
I
World of dramas.
mean,
Here's the question.
it could be fair.
In what 2008 drama do Meryl Streep and Amy Adams play nuns?
Oh, Doubt.
Yeah.
Christian, there is no doubt who's in the lead, and that is Tim the Tank by 2.
All right, so we
Okay, Mark. Okay, Mark. Let's calm down now, Mark. Okay.
He has category number 11.
Oh, the yucks
category
over here.
number 11. And we find ourselves with Tom Hanks movies.
I don't know what accent that was, but it
Tom
was not
Hanks
Texas.
movie.
That's my name.
Yes, it is. All right, Tom. What film saw Tom Hanks receive his
Philadelphia?
first nomination for Best Actor?
Big.
That's correct.
Oh, is it
3
big?
points.
Really?
That is a big pull for Tom. I would have said
okay,
that. I would have said something completely different.
Pun was
As
definitely intended there.
Tom now has taken the lead, and where we're at, this is a back and forth talking about Tom Hanks. Let's bring up Forrest Gump. Ping pong battle here because you have the 5-pointer here by Tim. He hits it, it bounces back to Tom and forces Tom to try to win. If he misses, Tom will go on to face Jada Paramo. And here is the category, Mark. It's category number 18.
Category number 18. Tim the Tank went all evens to make my job easier. Tim, that corresponds to a decade. And that decade is the 2000s.
Wait, pause the game.
Could be any movie.
Tim's dog is giving him the answers.
From 2000 to 2009.
Sparking in Morse code.
And your question for 5 points and to force Tom to answer his 5-point question. Which actor plays investigator Frank Levin that assists Mickey Haller in The Lincoln Lawyer?
Matthew McConaughey? I don't know. He's the Lincoln Lawyer. Things are very sticky.
5, 4, 3.
Yeah.
New question?
First one.
Big facts.
Can you only do that?
Big facts.
In the category of the 2000s, your question for 5 points. Which actor plays investigator Frank?
Who else was in Lincoln
that
Lawyer?
assists Mickey Haller in The Lincoln Lawyer?
I feel like that really is the question here. Who else was in Lincoln Lawyer? Can you remember?
Is it Matthew McConaughey?
Oh. Advancing to the next round. This is Tom. Mark the answer.
William H. Macy.
Ah.
McConaughey in the class.
Yeah, I was saying McConaughey is the Lincoln Lawyer.
All right, well, Tim.
Wow, what a battle.
Going to put you in the waiting room here.
What a fight.
Big match. And Kate and Grace.
Look at that.
Tom does it.
Look at that.
And what a match it was. But look, this was a stressful match. There's no
I got to be
doubt
honest. I
about
thought
it.
Franco was going to win there for a minute.
Grace, you see Tom this entire time. He's fighting back. He doesn't. I don't even think he knows he was playing in the match, but he wins. How are you?
Also, because I thought I got spoiled earlier on Twitter, and I thought Franco won.
Jader Paramo,
So
who
I'm
just happens
legitimately
to be
surprised right
managed
now.
by Ken Knapsack.
Well, as we all know, there's nothing about Ken or his team that intimidates me. And I'm so sorry, Christian, that I will be moving forward and here to make your life miserable for another day. That was neck and neck. I mean, but look, that's how we roll. And I'm not at all surprised by this. And clearly our pop little program that we set up to keep him focused worked out. And I'm quite thrilled with myself.
For
as
Ken to pop in the background. Hey.
Let's make
Wow.
And Kate, how are you feeling there, Tommy?
Trouble in the family.
You had to use those poppers to get him in there, but it's your second competitor who is now advancing. And you know, is it stressful for you to not only worry about the trivia itself, but to be able to sure that Tom, you know, stays in line and knows where he's at?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say, follow up to Tim Franco's 5-point question there. Who played Josh Lucas's secretary in Lincoln Lawyer? Kate Mulligan. Okay.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's true. Look it up. Minton's secretary. Okay.
So did you know that William H. Macy question?
Nope, sure didn't.
Fair enough. All right. I got to ask before I.
Thanks for putting me on the spot there,
I do have to
Christian.
See how Tom's feeling here. Tom, how are you feeling?
He probably doesn't know he's won.
What
Tom-
room are you guys in?
Okay, Tommy.
Tom, you won the match. Are you excited?
I
Are
do
you in
need
the
to
same
do
house
this.
as me?
No.
There's a couple of them I need to catch up on.
what,
I
Christian?
love
I
A
would
Time to
like
Kill,
know
though.
If I were you, I have not checked all my rooms yet.
I want to hear
don't
Tom,
know.
not
You
you.
very well could be here.
Could be in any of our houses right now. Honest to God.
Tom, you play.
That would
against
be a
Jader
correct
Paramo,
statement.
Who's the Hurricane? Any words for the Hurricane?
Is it an actual hurricane?
Okay.
Some would say maybe.
How are you going to get it in a room?
Look, he's asking
That's
all the
bad
right
timing
questions.
right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
Christian, I think I got to weigh into this.
Kinda,
Tom,
yeah.
I have a simple
Especially
question.
for
but I
us
think
in
it's
Texas.
answerable. You answered a lot of correct movie trivia questions today.
It's okay. We're in Austin. We're fine.
Have you actually seen any of those movies?
No.
If anyone's just directly worried about us specifically, that is.
Now, the one more thing I got to ask, and Grace, I'm sure we're going to hear a lot more about this as we get closer to this match with Jader. You have been on record saying that Jader, he's similar to what Roxy said, that he was a fan who won a contest and now he's playing in the big leagues, and the fact that Ken is managing him. Do you still believe that Jader doesn't belong here?
Is this a real question?
I assume I asked it.
Absolutely. Like I've said many, many times, this is not for babies. Ken and his little playpen of jokes can go take a hike, okay?
Well, the stage is set. Grace Hancock versus Ken Knapsack in a managing battle.
I've been waiting for this.
Kate going to be holding Tom.
Oh, that's going to be good.
Or maybe the other way around at this point. I don't even know anymore. Congratulations to this absolute
I love this tournament
that you all have become. So, all right, I'm going to put Kate and Grace, and I don't know who scares me more, Tom or Grace. I still have no idea. So there it is, Mark. Tom wins it in a battle, and now bringing back both Tim and Coy. Tim, you can't be upset about this match. I mean, this was a hell of a match. You get tied in the first round. You ace bond. You missed that. It was the 2-point, not the 2-pointer. It was the 3-pointer that kind of set you up there for under this unfortunate miss. It was whoever misses first.
Yeah.
A, how did you feel about your gameplay? And then B, how'd you feel about going up against Tom?
I felt fine about my gameplay. I mean, I spun away on that first spin in the second round, and I got spinner's choice, which is what the ideal situation to be able to pick my ideal category, and then I did well in my ideal category. But we were even matched. I mean, throughout the match, I mean, we were missing the same questions, which was interesting. I kind of kicked myself. I had a couple opportunities where I knew the answer, but I didn't say the right answer, and that happens, and then in terms of the third round, legitimately, there's times when you just get questions that you're not going to know, and that happens. It's no reason to hang your head. I'm proud of the way I played. I think I still represented the Mercs. We're still in it. The Mercs are not out, and I'm going to do my best to support my faction. Throughout the rest of this tournament.
There's a team player right there.
That's a great point there, Coy. So you guys had a momentum going, and this isn't one of those things where Tim just didn't show up. He just got into a fight. I mean, it was a scrap in the middle of the ring, and it was a fight. But nonetheless, there is one piece of the puzzle that is not part anymore. What do you do kind of going into the next one?
Well, I do feel like we still have our momentum because he played just as well as I could have hoped. It was down to a forced 5-point question, and that's where we got to. He handled Bond like we expected him to. So I feel the momentum's still there. And like he said in the beginning, we're a family. So I know Tim's still going to be in the meetings, in the conversations, in the text threads, in the DMs. We're all organized together. So I'm not worried about the next match. This went as well as it could have, and I'm still really proud of Tim. I'm still very glad I drafted him when I did, and he's still very much one of the Mercs.
Well, the Schmoedown is still brimming with storylines, and you're involved in a few of them, as is the faction, the Quirky Mercs. But my question is more on a human level. So you said before the match, Tim, you wouldn't mind one day being pals with Tom and hanging out. Now that you did take a tough loss to him, do you still feel like you two should hang out? And what does that look like?
I'm still down to hang out. Even though it was a tough fight. Maybe we can have our own little,
down the clown.
Off the record fight as well.
All right.
When it's safe, of course, and it'll be fun. I'm down. I'm down. I'm worried about Tom.
Hunka. Hey.
I want to make sure he's okay, and I think everyone needs a friend.
Coy,
I think Tom's the quirkiest non-Merc, and I like that about him.
Yeah. Coy, tomorrow though, or not even tomorrow, is a massive match between Chris Jericho and Kevin Smith. I gotta ask you have two big matches coming up. Tomorrow's match, and then on Friday you're going to have Perry Nemiroff versus Mike Kalinowski. So let's talk about both those matches.
They have since been switched since this filming.
Versus Smith.
Scheduling has been changed for scheduling reasons. So please ignore.
I mean,
it happens.
Kevin knows movies. Kevin tours talking about movies. Kevin makes movies. Kevin is movies. So it's really a matter of showing Kevin that
Kevin likes movies. Kevin
brain.
enjoys watching
Kevin
movies.
processes,
Kevin likes making movies.
So he's going to love it. He's going to excel. This is going to be amazing. I think it's the start to the Kevin-assance. It's going to be a run. And I really hope, the spectacle's there. I'm really excited to. The fact that we're organizing with wrestling organizers, the fact that it's against Jericho, this is two Titans going head-to-head, and we're not sleeping on Jericho. The man knows his trivia. I respect the fact that he really invests in movies. We're not counting him out, but it's Kevin Smith. I'm so excited. This is the match, and I couldn't be more ready.
And the last question here, once again, like I said, and then on Friday, Mike Kalinowski, two-time Intergeekdom champion. We know what he's done in the teams division, going up against Perry Nemiroff. We haven't seen Perry in
that would be tomorrow
non-exhibition in a professional match since I think 2017, maybe 2018, but it's been at least almost 3 years. How is she feeling, and can she win this match?
Well, I mentioned the love of movies with Kevin with a side of competition, and we all know
that's another one that would be in very
She's
a very
arguably the most
interesting
competitive person alive. Like her and Lance Armstrong,
upset.
short of like movie trivia juice,
Perry over
same
Mike.
level of competition. It's going to be insane because nobody wants it more than Mike Kalinowski, except for a something to prove Perry Nemiroff. So it's going to be
because I'm kind of excited to see Perry jump back in here and just come guns blazing.
It's going to be insane because these are two titans and one of them's an underdog. Everyone's
First of all, I feel like
Quirky
even
Marks
though
event
I
is
could just turn on
higher
Collider
time.
anytime,
So
I just haven't
I
seen
like where
Perry
we
in
stand.
forever.
I'm really confident in Perry. I love her to death. I can't wait to see her take out Mike just like I did once.
Well, thank you so much. And once again, Tim, hell of a match, my man. Really appreciate
and
it.
since
Glad
we
to have
haven't
you
been to
back in the
movie
league.
theaters,
And same here with Corey, going to drop the guys out.
We haven't
and
seen
we have
Perry
our final
doing any of
score
the
here
shows
today.
like we're used to
Mark,
seeing
what a
either
match
her
it
or
was.
Maria Menounos
Final
doing.
score. Tom,
Yeah.
17.
Little pre-show
Tim
ad.
Franco, 16.
I spy a
That
P-Nimmy.
is the end of the match, and Tom will
Maybe not word
advance
it that
to
way.
the next round.
That's her nickname.
Don't forget.
You doof.
Tomorrow. That's
Okay.
right. Tomorrow. What a massive, massive match. Co-main event. Andrew Guy versus Ben Bateman.
Just stop
Number
questioning everything
2.
I do and you'll be
And
fine.
It is for a number 1 contender match. The winner will be facing the champion. And the main event, Kevin Smith, Chris Jericho. It is here and it is tomorrow. So make sure you check that out. Mark,
Friday.
exciting times. And don't forget about Friday. You have Kalinowski versus Perry Nemiroff in the
Tomorrow.
next tournament match for this week.
Man, I'm getting excited. It feels like Schmoedown Eve all of a sudden, but you're right, Christian. We have this huge matches tomorrow, but then what happens afterwards? Do we just pack it up and go home? No. The
I'm dizzy.
Schmoedown, the tournament, the excitement. What does it do, Christian? It keeps on
Chugling.
Chugling, yeah.
Absolutely right, everybody. So also make sure that you head on over to Patreon. We have, over the last
stealing that
month,
word.
seen so
I think I
many
used it tonight on
new
the back.
patrons, and we're so glad that you guys are finding all the value in that
Keeps on a
$10 tier.
chugling.
All of the pay-per-views that we do, all the special exhibitions that we do, the watch-alongs, you get it. And don't forget that
So
the
much good stuff on their
Spectacular,
Patreon.
That's coming up in
Absolutely
December.
worth
You're gonna
jumping
get
on.
that. Everything. And if you can't, you just go to the schmoedownlive.com and you get whatever pay-per-view you want to get single. Just get it, click it, watch it. For Mark Ellis, I'm Christian Harloff, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will see them tomorrow because tomorrow is going to be Kalinowski versus Perry, and that's going to be a really good match.
Hump day.
And my back itches.
Hump day.
Yep.
Wednesday. Anyway, middle of the week, we got, as they were saying, we'll be chugling along to some other matches tomorrow as well. But as for this one tonight, I legitimately thought Tim was about to win that.
Here's the thing. I know going into this, Tom was probably the heavily favorited competitor just because he's been, for the most part, pretty nonstop. And Tim Franco is the one that I think fans connect with just because we just want to see someone stop Tom, just come out of nowhere. We want that.
That competitor is nonstop.
Yeah.
Why does he answer questions like he's running out of time? Answers left and right like he's running out of time.
So, like, we wanted to see that, and we got close to seeing that.
Points to whoever in the chat calls out what I just did there. Okay, continue.
Yeah. And then some question about the Lincoln Lawyer popped up, and we're like, nobody watched the Lincoln Lawyer. Did anyone watch anyone in the chat? Did y'all watch the Lincoln Lawyer? I mean, let's be honest.
Get yourself a Lincoln.
All right.
It's terrible that we live in Austin, and I still cannot do a Matthew McConaughey impression.
All you gotta do is just say, "All right."
That's not
like
enough.
You're drunk.
That's not enough.
Just sip on some wild turkey and just say, "All right."
Yeah, there it is. Wild turkey. Anyway, yeah,
I could take you over to where they filmed Dazed and Confused, where he was talking about like teenage girls all being the stage. The creepy line aside, I could take you over there because I know exactly where it's at.
I am in the mood for a top-notch burger. Anyway, so Tom was cutting this though. I mean, we're looking at somebody who in teams again. keeping in mind that him and Paul did lose their debut teams match. As far as players go, Tom is, since his debut, kind of consistently been one of the ones that were like, this guy is kind of scary, and not for the obvious reasons, but because he knows quite a bit of things.
A thing or 2 or 30.
Do what?
A thing or 2 or 30.
A thing or 2 or 30 or 600. So yeah, that for him to not get that perfect first round, it's like, okay, maybe, coming into singles, he's kind of trying to feel out running the show by himself, and that's a thing to think about. But he did it. He won. He kind of barely won. He won by the fact that Tim wasn't able to answer his last 2 questions correctly. It was that third pointer that kind of really dug Tim in there, and I've really got to be careful how I'm saying this, because at any moment I could say Tom or Tim and just mix them up.
It's just a matter of vowels in this world. That's all it comes down to, is vowels.
Exactly. But yeah, this is one of those matches where I was kind of actually okay with whoever won this. I want to see more of Tom, because I've been completely enraptured by his character work. Enraptured.
Okay.
Anyway, been completely caught up in his character. Here, I'll spell it out for you in kindergarten words. I'm caught up in his character.
You were enthralled. Yeah, he's a very interesting character. He's fun to watch. I want to see him do more stuff, but Tim Franco, again, that was the one I feel like the fans were really cheering on, just because we know that defeating Tom would have been a huge upset, and that would have been one of those ones that tomorrow we've been like, oh, did you see that? Did you see Tim Franco defeat Tom? Oh, that was so good.
It's the Tim Franco pamphlet. Have you read this? Anyway, all of my Hamilton references aside.
Yeah,
nobody in the chat called it out, so I just gave it away. Anyway, I'm excited to see more. I'm excited to see more from Brandon.
Stay back, Blue.
You're my girl, Blue. That doesn't quite work.
That's old school.
Yeah, that's not Jurassic World. Anyway, this was a great match. I'm excited to see more from the Den here. I mean, they talk about it. So Tom's going up against Jader now. That is going to be a fun one. First of all, that's going to be a big test for Jader. Second of all, I can't wait for Grace versus Ken. I'm so excited.
I think I almost want to see that more than I want to see the actual competition, which is funny because going back to how we found the Schmoedown, I was more interested in the movie trivia. I showed it to you, and you were interested in the storyline. So
I was interested in everything. I just told you to start paying attention to the storylines too.
Yeah. I'd probably be more interested in the storyline with the managers than the actual questions.
And that's one of the great things with the whole faction breakdown that we've got this year is the managers becoming a manager is one, it is actual work for your faction. You have a lot of work and support to do for your faction, but two, they've become just as big personalities in terms of what we see on screen as the competitors themselves. And I think that's a fantastic thing, especially because like earlier in the season, Roxy was talking to Christian about, hey, we need to put managers on the posters for the live events also. And so they went ahead and started doing that. And now like we're like over halfway through the season at this point. And that is something I completely agree with. The managers are just as big personalities, sometimes even bigger personalities than some of the competitors. And it's really changed the game up in multiple ways and made it really fascinating in multiple ways. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Okay. You're on camera, right? We're live. Okay, good. Got it. Nailed it. Okay. Still going. All right.
Moving on. Anyways,
up.
I am awake. Ready to go. Oh, wait. The stream's almost over. So, yeah. He took himself off. That's fantastic. Call to action saying that we stand the Cinefanatics. Thank you. Call to action. If y'all haven't seen, go back and watch Call to Action's Chill to Action last night. They hit their 1 year 50th episode anniversary. It was fantastic. It was great. Go check them out because they're awesome. Quite possibly one of the better, or one of the best, I would say, not one of the better, that not a competition. They're one of the best ones coming out with Schmoedown adjacent content ever. And so, yeah, they definitely deserve all their likes. Make sure you get them to 2,000 subscribers. Hashtag C2A2K.
And I want to end the stream, but also I want to sit here and wait and see what kind of fireworks happen between Call to Action and Brandon in the chat.
Oh, yeah. Because they're both in there, technically.
Yep. I'm just going to go ahead and wait.
Anyways, while we're waiting for them to blow off some steam, follow us. Make sure you come check us out. We are at Cinefanatics MLP on Twitter and on Instagram. Make sure you come over to our channel on Tuesday nights, earlier on Tuesday nights, where we do the tagline. That is the show where the tagline is the title. We talk about movies and movie-related content, the actual reason why we have a movie channel. That's right. It's not all just Schmoedown content. Sometimes we're actually talking about movies. We just did that earlier today where we were talking about a whole slew of DC fandom events. So go check that out if you weren't watching earlier tonight. And yeah, then also make sure you hop on our Patreon, patreon.com/Cinefanatics. We're doing all kinds of fun stuff up there, including movie watch-alongs. We weren't able to hit the movie watch-along this month. We will be doing 2 next month. So hit patreon.com/Cinefanatics. Join the $10 tier. You'll be able to see those movie watch-alongs. And then to come and ruin a perfectly fine show.
Oh,
yeah.
The show
is
just
we're
starting.
Awesome. So
the show is just starting.
Fight's about to brew in the chats quick in the stream. Fantastic.
I did want to mention, AJ had another chat up here. I'm not going to highlight it. Don't highlight it. Just because I want to leave certain things an enigma. But what he said in there is absolutely correct. It's a certain individual is a fantastic personality and has some really good content out there that everybody should go check out. So, you know.
Was this one about the Tom Ryman? Who's Tom Ryman? That's a completely I don't know.
I didn't want to highlight it. I didn't want to highlight it because nobody knows who Tom Ryman is, and
I don't know who Tom Ryman is. So
that's completely irrelevant. But
Tom, without a last name, won this match and did a fantastic job doing it. So I think we'll leave it at that. Whoever Tom Ryman is, though, sounds interesting.
Yeah. I guess people should check out whoever Tom Ryman is.
This is Switzerland, Hannah. Our rivalry will continue elsewhere. That's right. This is neutral territory.
Yeah, fair. It's all right. Everybody's welcome here. Everybody's welcome here. So anyway, do we hit all the plugs? Do we get everything? Do we knock it all out?
I think we got it all knocked out. So
back tomorrow for another Schmoedown replay. We're going to be doing this again tomorrow, and then we're going to be doing it again Thursday. And then what are we doing this weekend?
This weekend, as I mentioned earlier, there is Chris Jericho versus Kevin Smith. That is this Friday. With Guy versus Bateman 2 as the undercard. That's an undercard? You gotta be kidding me. That is an undercard? We are very likely going to be reacting to that. We will probably be doing a replay that let's say we're going to be recording it. I believe we're recording it live on Friday, and we will be premiering it on Saturday. So that being said, our replay episode of the Founding Fathers versus Corruption is going to be released this weekend. It will not be premiered though. We're just going to release it. So make sure you check that out because that was a lot of fun to watch and participate in.
Based on scheduling and everything, it's just gonna go up. I mean, we would love to do a premiere and hang out with you guys in the chat on that one, but just because of everything that's happening, it's just gonna go up and it'll be available for you guys to watch whenever you want. Hey, look at that. Look at that image.
Yeah, that's some good artwork right there.
Fire, straight fire. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, like I said, that title match is going to be going up this weekend. Get to it when you can get to it.
Yep. It was a good episode. It was fun to film. He wanted Chris. Wait, what's wrong with me, Hannah? You don't want to start you don't want to start this rivalry. This thing right here, you don't want to start that. So
you've already competed on the Schmoedown. I'm still easily influenceable.
Okay. That's gonna do it for tonight. Our 2-Stream Tuesday. Again, go back and watch our tagline episode earlier tonight. That's gonna do it for tonight. And yeah, as for my brother, thank you for watching. Thank you all you in the chat for commenting. It's been fun. We will see you tomorrow night, and y'all have a great evening.
Bye.
Good night.
End of the stream. I finally got energy.
Yeah, figures. About time. Anyways, footage.
This is the theme song. 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 Yeah.
Why?
I need to go to bed soon. Got to get rid of this energy. Ha ha ha.